So before I talk about my personal experience with loneliness and how I've learned to overcome it and the richness that can come from entering into the loneliness and using it as a catapult into new friendships and being there for other people, before I go into that, I want to show you this beautiful view I've had the privilege of seeing for the past couple of months. I've been living here in Thun, Switzerland. And I have been able to see the mountains. So beautiful. Waking up and being able to see that view every day has been so awesome. It's been a blessing. And there is, if you see over there, we've got a church tower and a castle, and that church has a bell in it, and every 15 minutes that bell goes off, so we always know what the time is. But look at that, so pretty. If you ever get the chance to visit Switzerland, take me with you, and definitely come see Thun and the 𝒔𝒕𝒐𝒓𝒚 region. Can't get enough of that. So, loneliness is a touchy subject because there can be so many things that go on internally. You know, when we think we're lonely, well, my own experience is you can often turn it around on yourself and think, what's wrong with me? Why don't people like me? And that can be such a lie that your mind can get caught up in. And I just want to say, if anyone's lonely, it's not about you and who you are. The thing about loneliness is that I think 100% we're all going to face it and deal with loneliness at a deep level at some point in our lives. But there seems to be this cultural loneliness which has been created through fast-paced lifestyles, being connected to thousands of people but not having deep connection in a one-to-one relationship. And I think maybe a lot of us have lost the skill on how to connect at a depth. Connecting at a depth to me is so important, especially being someone with a melancholic temperament that values rich, deep relationships very highly, get a lot of meaning from it and purpose. And I think maybe I'm even more susceptible to feeling lonely because I value deep connections so much, and when it doesn't seem attainable because people are too busy or the culture just doesn't allow for it, it can be extremely frustrating. Another thing about the melancholic temperament is that it can become quite fall into self-pity. So you know, the loneliness then leads to thinking, oh God, what is wrong with me? Why does no one like me? So it's important to know how to deal with yourself when you're lonely. There's a few things that we need to be aware of when feeling loneliness. So first of all, recognizing the lies of thinking that you're not lovable and no one cares about you. You've got to recognize that is not the truth. Thinking that you have nothing to offer a relationship in conversation or giving value to it, that is also a complete lie, because every single one of us has unique and beautiful aspects and qualities to who we are that we can bring into any and every relationship we have. There's also the fear of rejection if we reach out. That's something I've also had to overcome a lot. You know, reaching out to people, inviting them for a coffee or wanting to do something with someone and maybe holding back, overthinking
not wanting to feel rejected if someone's too busy for you?
So if I were to offer encouragement about how to deal with loneliness, or if you are going through a lonely season, it would be the encouragement I got when I was going through a very lonely season in my life and finding it hard to make friendships, wondering if there was something wrong with me, that, you know, I just didn't have many deep connections. And a wise counselor said to me, sometimes you have to fight for the type of life that you want. And that's a wonderful way to view situations when you are lonely, because it puts the power back in your hands rather than falling into self-pity on top of feeling lonely, which kind of makes the problem extra worse. So yeah, take the power back in your hands and realize that you are powerful to reach out to other people and to make connections and to give those friendships time to grow. And sometimes as well, it's not about us getting friendship. Maybe there's somebody out there who is in need of you being their friend.
And remember, you have something to offer this world that no one else can.